Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the Don Jo number 9102-605, a brass strike plate. Here it is. So this is, first of all, that is a peel-away protective film covering the unblemished, polished, solid brass underneath. Okay. We've sold things like this to clients, not like this, actually, specimen pass-through cabinets, specimen cabinets. And they would have a clear peel-away protective film on them, and the client would call and say, it's all scratched, it's damaged. I says, wait a minute, what? Discovered it was clear, so they've gone away from a clear protective to a white protective peel-away film. Anyway, that's just peel away. It is solid brass. You can see from the backside just that mill brass sort of finish. So this is a full lip strike that's going to be used for a roller latch, a ball catch, things of that nature. Where might you have such an item? Well, on doors, obviously. If you're going to have a door that does not latch and you just want it to, stay in the closed position via the roller or the ball catch, this would be a great option. Overall height of this strike is 2 1/4. That's a hallmark of it being a full lip strike. Generally, full lip strikes are 2 1/4. We also call them D strikes, and you can use your imagination to see why we call it that. There are other full lip strikes, but if someone says full lip, they usually mean 2 1/4. Overall width, about 2 1/2. That's not the important dimension. The important dimension is the center line of the screw holes to the edge of the lip, which are 2 inch. Okay. Screws are included. Those are made of steel. This is certainly not. Okay, solid brass. 9102 and a 605, bright brass strike plate. Okay, now let's switch to the screen view and take a closer look at some supporting documentation. Okay, so here we go. 9102. 2 1/4 is the height. The 2 inch is the dimension from the holes to the lip, not the overall width. There's a link to the template that's seen here that will give you all of those important dimensional properties beyond what we've already covered. Also tells us they can do it in 605 polished brass, 609 antique brass, 630 stainless steel. They can probably also do this in a black powder coat. They can probably do it in a dark bronze sort of powder coat. So be mindful. Other finishes are likely available, and what's on the template isn't necessarily up to date in terms of finishes. I would guess that, given this document is almost 10 years old, that it's certainly not, it's not changed, but those finishes have certainly evolved. They say 50 thousandths. My caliper tells me right on the money, 0.05. Okay, that's unusual. Right on the money, 0.05. There is also a link below this video to the product brochure, as we can see here, and this will show us the architectural hardware and accessories. So let's take a look for the 9102. It is, of course, a D9102, but I don't see that they have that in here. Yeah, I don't see roller latches in here, so let's hop out of this area. Let's jump over to the manufacturer's page as seen here. Then we can pull up the maybe accessory hardware. Okay, I don't see roller latches there. Well, let's open up the full product catalog. Okay, so the roller latches would be in the bolts and latches catalog. Okay, that is obvious. Bolts and latches. All right, so the bolts and latches can be seen here. And they're obviously thinking that you're going to be using this extended lip strike with a roller latch. Okay, so they're roller latches. even though the 9102 I don't believe appears in this catalog. It doesn't. The bottom line is their documentation is just too out of date to have this extended lip strike in here, unless of course I'm just missing it, meaning let's open up the strike plate catalog. Oh yeah, okay, we found it now. Well, yeah, not really. In the strike plate catalog is where we would expect to see that. So we've kind of gone the long way around to basically determine they don't have this strike in a catalog, but you'd be using it for a roller latch. You know, they're 1700 series. The only difference between those three are the strikes that would be included. The 1710 is more of a roller catch. A little lighter duty sort of item. Definitely a dimple style strike. I would say that the dimension on this strike from the center line of the holes to the edge of the lip would be closer to 1.25 inches. And this item here is 2 inch. So be mindful that if you need an extended lip, something about 3/4 inch longer, this would possibly be the way to solve that type of problem. Okay. Now back to that link in the manufacturer's page here. Manufacturer's page. That will allow you to review not only all of the Don Jo products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link back to that full product catalog and the individual subsections of this catalog as seen here. Let's wrap up this video on camera. Now, in conclusion, the name Don Jo is synonymous with a very comprehensive offering of trim and auxiliary hardware. You might say that they have a relatively petite footprint in terms of the world of, you know, umbrella corporations that own so many different items, but they're an independent company with a fairly comprehensive offering ran by people who understand hardware. The person that you speak to on the telephone is generally the same person who can help you with tech support, tell you what the cost is, the lead time, things of that nature, problem resolution, etc. Any questions on the Don Jo D9102-605 bright brass strike plate extended lip for a roller latch or any other Don Jo product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.